Keep them running up your mouth. Out your bigger than what people say. Hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. A little music for us to start. I love that song. Jesus is bigger than what people say. And it is true. Jesus is so much bigger than what people say. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in and sit and chat with me. Today is our first session of Save Her Ladyship. And for those who are not familiar with what it is, what the series is called Save Her Ladyship. Save Her Ladyship is where we come into the royal courtroom, which is where we are now. We come into the royal courtroom with our tea, our coffee, our drink, and we chat or we discuss anything that's going on in our lives as mothers, wives, sisters, daughters, anything that's going on in terms of homeschooling. Yeah, that is where we sit down and we chat about the things that are going on in our life. On a Friday, in the royal courtroom, Save Her Ladyship. So as way of introduction, I am Portia Basham, the owner and the founder of She Ministries, the online community for the ladies of royalty. Yes, you are a lady of royalty. And we are a community of ladies. We come together determined to balance life, balance everything pertaining to us, balance our family, our friendship, our faith, our finances. And while we do that, we make sure that we find time to get closer connected to the God that we serve. So today, we get the privilege to sit down, have our tea. Well, I am having tea. I don't know what about you. And we're going to save her ladyship. Yes, save her ladyship. Our topic today, listen, our topic today, a lot of ladies had that as a discussion. They wanted to know, are you prepared to be home and homeschooling your children till December? Let's just say till the end of the year. So far, we are home with our kids, homeschooling our kids till the end of school term, right? So could you imagine are you prepared for you to be homeschooling, you to homeschool? I want you to write in the comments for me. Are you prepared to homeschool your children till December? Are you prepared? We're saving her ladyships now. Come on. Are you prepared for it? Because let's talk open now. We are parents. We are mothers. Tell me what has been going on with you in terms of being a homeschool teacher. Out of the blue, you added to your resume homeschool teaching. Out of the blue. You are now a homeschool teacher. I am now a homeschool teacher to a third grader, a gifted third grader. Yes, my 9-year-old is in the gifted third grade class. And then I have my 11-year-old. He is on the spectrum. So I have now added to my resume occupational therapist. I have added to my resume speech therapist. I've added to my resume ABA therapist, along with everything else that you're doing. So talk to me. I mean, let's have a conversation. How are you handling it? How are you handling being the parent, being the cook, being the counselor, being the teacher? What are we? Being the wife, being the friend. Come on. Tell me, what are the things that we are responsible for as mothers? What are the things we're responsible for? We're responsible for a lot. Being the maybe if you're a single parent, bringing the bread home, right? If you're a single parent, you are the one taking care of the finances as well. How are you handling it? Well, today I'm going to give you just about 3 tips as to how to handle being home and homeschooling and maintaining your sanity. Just 3 points. Three strategies is how to do that. I want you to think of it in terms of a ship, a big ship. Do you know that on a big ship, you have one person in control, and that one person is who? The captain. The captain is the one that determines the path the ship takes, the boat, let's say boat, the path the boat takes. The captain is the one determining how things are going to function on that boat. The captain is the one that determines what we do and what we don't do. The captain. On that ship, it's the captain. The captain is the head honcho on that boat. So number one, I'm going to teach you, number one is you have to learn to wake up and take control of your boat. Take control of the ship that you want. Take control of your house. Take control of the atmosphere of your house. I know some people would say, oh, Portia, it's easier said than done. But you have to start from somewhere. You wake up in the morning and you pray. You ask God to give you the grace. And trust me, he gives you the grace and the mercy every day. Sometimes we just don't realize that he's giving you the grace for the day that he's blessed you with. Do you know that the Lord gives you new grace and mercy every day for the day he blessed you with? He didn't just say, here is a day and let me hit, sarah, whatever will be. No. He says, here, I give you this day. And I give you this day your daily bread. And I'm giving you grace and mercy every day. So he gave you the grace and mercy to be able to handle your day. But because he gave you the grace and mercy to handle the day, he is expecting you to be able to put it into place. Okay? So this is how you're going to put it into place. You're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to get dressed. You cannot control your day by being in your sleepwear. I'm sorry to burst your bubble on that. You cannot control your day by being in your sleepwear. If you go on a boat, you do not see a cruise line, a ship, you do not see the captain walking around in his sleepwear. The captain is dressed for the day. You have to wake up in the morning, get dressed like as if you're supposed to go somewhere. Because guess what? You are going somewhere. You are moving. You're traveling. You're traveling from your bedroom to the kitchen. Listen, you just took the train to get to your kitchen. That's what I say. But the point is, you got to take control of your day. You get dressed. You make sure you get the children dressed. Don't allow the children to go start homeschooling in their pajamas, because then their mindset are not programmed to do studying. When you get them dressed for school, guess what? You get them dressed. They go take the shower, they put their clothes on, and they go to school. It's school. It's just that it is at the house. So how about we get ourselves together? Walk out of our bedroom, put together. I'm not saying with lashes and all of that. If you want to put all your lashes on your face, go ahead. But I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is just get dressed like you want to take control of your day. You want to be able to know what you are going to do, like you mean business. Get dressed out of your pajamas. Put something comfortable on, but not pajamas. Get up. Get the children up. Get them bathed. Feed them. Get them ready for school. You see, if you do it that way, then guess what? You have now started your day on a positive note. You've now started your day on a positive way, because you can't control your atmosphere by being lazical in the process. You moms have to take control of it. That's number one. Number two, set a schedule. Put a schedule in place. Put a schedule for your children, a schedule for yourself. If you put a schedule, then you know what you are working towards and you know what you are working from. I give you my example. I have two boys. Each of them are 2 years apart. The youngest one, he starts class at 9 in the morning, 9 in the morning to 11, takes his break from 11 and returns at 1 to 2. So he knows his schedule is I get dressed, I take my shower, I have my breakfast, and I'm in my office at the computer from 9 to 11. 9 to 11, he's going to be working right there. But he knows at the end of that, that from 11 to 12 to 1 o'clock, he gets to play, he gets to relax, he gets to eat lunch and come back. That's a routine. My other son, who is on the spectrum, if you happen to have a child on the spectrum, he wants routine. He's still under the assumption as to why we are not going to school. He still can't put it together. Why aren't we going to school? And that's okay. So guess what? I do the same thing with him. We take a bath, we eat, we come, we sit, we do what we need to do. We come on the computer and talk with our teacher, and then you get a break. My children are under their mindset is in a position where I work and I know I take a break. I work and I know I take a break. That way you get from your children. You get from them and you give to them. But if you let the children come up with their own schedules, when they want to do it, how they want to do it, guess what? We are losing the battle because could you imagine if the captain of the ship decided to give control to everybody on the ship? What kind of ship would it be? Could you imagine? Could you imagine if the king or the queen decides to give complete control to everybody in the land, let them do what they want, when they want, how they want? Could you imagine how life would be? It's no different for your household. It's no different for your household. You are the one in charge of your house. You are the one who they're looking to you to make the decision. Children need guidance. Children need direction. You put that in place. So number one, I will tell you, wake up and own the day. Number two, I'll tell you, put a plan in place, a plan to succeed, a strategy to succeed the day. Number three, allow yourself to make the mistake, but also allow yourself to relax, enjoy your family, allow yourself to just enjoy that time. Because let me tell you, a lot of us, all of us have never spent that much time with our children. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We've never spent that much time with our children. No. I think we need to take advantage of that. Take advantage of the fact that our children are right there growing right before our eyes. So yes, they're homeschooled. You take control over that. You put the schedule in place, but also on the schedule, put time for you to laugh with them, to smile with them, to play with them, and then put time on that schedule for you to take some me time, some mommy time. I just want to sit down and sip on my tea. And breathe. Allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to breathe. I mean, my son yesterday, my husband and my son, they cooked breakfast. And then they cooked dinner. It was yummy. They did a great job. And my son was so proud of himself for cooking something. You see, do something with your kids that are different. But in all of that, you have to set the stage as to how you are going to play it out. Your children are looking to you as to how you handle this situation. And in years to come, guess what? They're going to say, do you know, we had to be quarantined home with mommy and daddy for 3-4 months, and this is what we did. It was fun, but yet productive. You want when they tell the story that somebody else wished they were in that shoe with them. Yes, we are going through what we're going through on the outside. But the four walls of your house, you are the one that has to set the stage for it. I remember I spoke to a young lady during the week. She said, "Oh, Portia, you don't understand. You have it easy. I am in a one-bedroom apartment with 3 kids under 10 by myself." Yes, I understand that. I do. But guess what? Think on the positive. You woke up in the morning, you have the breath of life in you. That means every time God allows you to wake up on this side of earth is a day for you to make it right. Is a day for you to take control and to say, "Thank you, God. Show me how to be a parent. Show me how to be a mother. Show me how to be a better wife. Show me how to be a better teacher." It's another day to get it right. But you cannot get something right unless you put it into play. Put plans into play. Let me know if I'm blessing anybody, because it is blessing me. Because I know I have my stressful moments. I know, and I'll tell you, when I have one of those moments, I take a step back. I'm like, just give me a minute. And it's okay to tell them, give you a minute. It is okay. It is okay to tell your kids, "Mommy needs a break. Daddy needs a break." It is okay. But you take control of the atmosphere that you raise your children in. You take control. What the Word of God says? The Word of God says, "Train up a child in the way he should go. And when he gets older, he will not depart from it." Right now, you are responsible for teaching your children how to function, even if you are not in a social setting. That's what you're teaching them. How to function even when they're not in a social setting. Because guess what? They may have to work from home. You're teaching them how to put their brains into gear for them to be able to function without always having people around them for them to function. This is what you're teaching the kids now. How to be able to come and sit, be responsible, to know that you have class and you need to come, sit down, concentrate, do what you have to do. This is what we're teaching our kids now in this season. How to be responsible. But guess what? Our kids will not learn those things from us unless if we as parents ensure that we put things into place. We put an itinerary together. We let them know what they can and cannot do, how long they could watch TV for. You put those things into place so that way they know how to respect, 1, authority, 2, their time. Time is precious. You teach them how to respect time, respect authority. Then you're going to get those kids doing what you want them to do. Remember, you're the parent. You are the lady of royalty. And ladies of royalty do not allow people to see them sweat. No. The lady of royalty goes out, does what she has to do, comes back in and said, "Yes, Father, I've done it the way I could have done it," and be proud of herself at the end of the day. So I pray that this session really empowered you to be the best that you could be. I pray that this session empowered you to be the best that you could be. You're not a failure. Listen, what works for me may not necessarily work for you, but draw something from what I'm telling you. You wake up and own your day. You wake up and put an itinerary of how you want to see your day go through with your kids. And then you take time to laugh and to smile and to enjoy your family time. So I will leave this one statement with you. You are a lady of royalty, and you are saved, highly favored, and empowered to be whoever God has called you to be. Until next time, I am going to say goodbye. We meet again on Monday. Monday will be our second series of empowerment/teaching, and we are going to talk about something very, very interesting from our perspective. So meet me on Monday, 2:00 right here on She Ministries, and I pray that you have a blessed weekend with your family. You take care. Goodbye.